This is Mr. Lucid. Today I'll be doing something rather special. To assist you in getting off to sleep, I will be reading from the back of various DVD boxes. It'll be a random selection of popular movies that I'll be reading from, and I really hope that this helps you get to sleep. The first DVD box that we'll be reading from is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. Climb aboard for more thrilling high-seas adventures and immerse yourself in the rousing world of pirates. Charming rogue pirate Captain Jack Sparrow, brackets Johnny Depp, is back for a grand, swashbuckling, non-stop joyride filled with devilish pirate humor, monstrous sea creatures, and breathtaking black magic. Now Jack's got a blood debt to pay. He owes his soul to the legendary Davy Jones, ghostly ruler of the ocean depths, but ever-crafty Jack isn't about to go down without a fight. Along the way, dashing Will Turner, brackets Orlando Bloom, and the beautiful Elizabeth Swann, brackets Keira Knightley, get caught up in the thrilling whirlpool of misadventures stirred up in Jack's quest to avoid eternal damnation by seizing the fabled Dead Man's Chest. 5 hours of bonus features. Disc 1, audio commentary, bloopers of the Caribbean. Disc 2, charting the return documentary, according to plan documentary. Captain Jack from head to toe, mastering the blade. Meet Davy Jones, anatomy of a legend, creating the Kraken. Dead men tell no tales. Fly on the set. Jerry Bruckheimer, a producer's photo diary. Pirates on Main Street, the Dead Man's Chest premiere. And that's all that we will be reading from that first DVD box. Comment below your opinion on these movies, by the way. The next film is Saving Private Ryan. In the last great invasion of the last great war, the greatest danger for 8 men was saving one. Internationally acclaimed by critics and audiences alike, Steven Spielberg's Saving Private Ryan is an unforgettable film achievement that has had profound and lasting impact throughout the world. Winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Director, the film also captured Oscars for Best Cinematography, Film Editing, Sound and Sound Effects Editing. More than 70 critics, including those at Time Magazine, USA Today, The New York Times, and Entertainment Weekly, and critic groups in New York, Chicago, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Great Britain named the film Best Picture of the Year, while the Los Angeles, Toronto, and Broadcast Film Critics honored it with both Best Picture and Best Director awards. In addition, Spielberg received his 3rd Directors Guild of America Award, the American Legion, the Spirit of Normandy Award, a USO Merit Award from the USO of Metropolitan Washington, as well as the highest Civilian Public Service Award from the Department of the Army. Selected from more than 160 top 10 lists, Saving Private Ryan's other honors include Golden Globes for Best Picture and Best Director, the Producers Guild of America Award, and 10 nominations from the British Academy Film Awards. Saving Private Ryan was the top-grossing motion picture of 1998. Seen through the eyes of a squad of American soldiers, the story begins with World War II's historic D-Day invasion, then moves beyond the beach as the men embark on a dangerous special mission. Captain John Miller, brackets Tom Hanks, must take his men behind enemy lines to find Private James Ryan, whose 3 brothers have been killed in combat. Faced with impossible odds, the men question their orders. Why are 8 men risking their lives to save just one? Surrounded by the brutal realities of war, each man searches for his own answer and the strength to triumph over an uncertain future with honor, decency, and courage. The next film is Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. In the spectacular final chapter of the Star Wars saga, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia must travel to Tatooine to free Han Solo by infiltrating the wretched stronghold of Jabba the Hutt, the galaxy's most loathsome gangster. Reunited, the rebels team up with the tribes of Ewoks to combat the Imperial forces of the forest moon of Endor. Meanwhile, the Emperor and Darth Vader conspire to turn Luke to the dark side, and young Skywalker is determined to rekindle the spirit of the Jedi within his father. The galactic civil war culminates in the ultimate showdown as the rebel forces gather to attack the seemingly defenseless and incomplete second Death Star in the battle that will determine the fate of the galaxy. next film is The Dark Knight. The follow-up to Batman Begins, The Dark Knight reunites director Christopher Nolan and star Christian Bale, who reprises the role of Batman/Bruce Wayne in his continuing war on crime. With the help of Lieutenant Jim Gordon and District Attorney Harvey Dent, Batman sets out to destroy organized crime in Gotham for good. I don't know this word. The triumvirate proves effective, but soon the three find themselves prey to a rising criminal mastermind known as the Joker, who thrusts Gotham into anarchy and forces Batman closer to crossing the fine line between hero and vigilante. Heath Ledger stars as arch-villain the Joker, and Aaron Eckhart plays Dent. Maggie Gyllenhaal joins the cast as Rachel Dawes. Returning from Batman Begins are Gary Oldman as Gordon, Michael Caine as Alfred, and Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox. The next movie is Jaws. This special edition is digitally mastered and contains exclusive footage, interviews, and behind-the-scenes material. Steven Spielberg directed this classic film that became one of the most enduring action suspense films of all time. Jaws was an instant blockbuster, a phenomenon, and today it is still acclaimed by critics and audiences alike. Rediscover the timeless film that continues to make entire generations afraid to go in the water. Bonus material, 50 minutes, the making of Jaws, deleted scenes, outtakes, 720 photos, shark trivia game, get out of the water, screensavers, Shark World, 3 trailers, production notes, cast and filmmakers notes. The next film is Step Brothers. This family ain't big enough for the both of them. Brennan brackets Will Ferrell and Dale brackets John C. Reilly are 2 middle-aged loafers who are forced to live together when their parents get married. When the reluctant step-siblings' immature antics over TV privileges and personal property take their toll on the marriage, the devious duo hatch a hysterical scheme to reunite the couple. From the people who brought you Talladega Nights and Anchorman, Step Brothers is the hilarious comedy which proves you don't need brains or talent to succeed. Well, maybe you do. Hilarious special features, extended and alternate scenes, line-orama, gag reel, boats and hose, full music video, the making of Step Brothers, commentary with Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, Adam McKay, special guest NBA star Baron Davis, and scored by John Bryan. Next up is Captain America, the Winter Soldier. When S.H.I.E.L.D. is attacked, Captain America, brackets Chris Evans, becomes embroiled in a web of intrigue that threatens the future of mankind. As the conspiracy deepens and the trust is destroyed, Cap, Black Widow, brackets Scarlett Johansson, and the Falcon, brackets Anthony Mackie, must join forces to battle their insidious enemy's most mysterious and powerful weapon yet, the Winter Soldier. Next up is a double movie box set of Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. The acclaimed 4th film from groundbreaking writer and director Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown. Kill Bill Volume 1 stars Uma Thurman, Pulp Fiction, Batman and Robin, Lucy Liu, Charlie's Angels, Chicago, and Vinegar A. Fox, Full Stop. In an astonishing, action-packed thriller about brutal betrayal and an epic vendetta, 4 years after taking a bullet in the head at her own wedding, the bride, Thurman, emerges from a coma and decides it's time for payback with a vengeance. Having been gunned down by her former boss, David Carradine, and his deadly squad of international assassins, it's a kill or be killed fight she didn't start, but is determined to finish. Loaded with explosive action and outrageous humor, it's a must-see motion picture event that had critics everywhere raving. And now we're going to read Kill Bill Volume 2. With the thrilling must-see movie event, writer and director Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction completes the action-packed quest for revenge begun by the bride, Uma Thurman, in Kill Bill Volume 1. Having already crossed 2 names from her death list, the bride is back with a vengeance and taking aim at Bud, Michael Madsen, and Ellie Driver, Daryl Hannah, the only survivors from the squad of assassins who betrayed her 4 years earlier. It's all leading up to the ultimate confrontation with Bill, David Carradine, the bride's former master and the man who ordered her execution. As the acclaimed follow-up to the instant classic Kill Bill Volume 1, you know all about the unlimited action and humor, but until you've seen Kill Bill Volume 2, you only know half the story. And finally, the last DVD box that we'll be reading from in this video is the film The World's End. For Gary King, Simon Pegg, and Andy Knightley, Nick Frost, it was supposed to be the ultimate reunion. One night, 5 friends, 12 bars, a boozy quest to the world's end pub on which only the strongest will survive. Having the time of their lives, they're ready to take on the world, but tonight they might just have to save it. From Edgar Wright, director of Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, comes a wildly entertaining thrill ride of outrageous humor and explosive action that will raise a glass to the apocalypse. And with that, we conclude the reading of these DVD boxes, and I hope this has helped to relax you or even send you off to sleep. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot if you could subscribe to my channel to see what else I have in store for you. This was a strange little idea I had that I thought I'd make a video out of because it might be soothing and relaxing to read off of the back of DVD boxes, but who knows, maybe it didn't work, maybe it did. Please let me know in the comments. Without any further ado, that's me, Mr. Lucid, and you need to go to sleep, so off you go. Goodbye.